So there seems to be a lot of talk about the dessert I requested for my birthday, Chef.
The place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh,
no. My birthday dessert today was one of my mom's favorites from when she was a kid.
Commit to something they couldn't guarantee. They said we can't do it. And get over it. This family will be here for, God willing, another 145 years.
All right, guys, let's dive into this explosive situation. So Whoopi Goldberg, yeah, she's in the spotlight again, but this time it's not for her acting or hosting skills. It's for something less commendable. Whoopi claimed she faced discrimination straight from a Staten Island bakery, all because of her race, gender, and politics. Yep, you heard that right. She expected that star treatment, as a celeb, right? But when things didn't go as planned, Whoopi pointed fingers instead. Now, her bold accusations are echoing far and wide, spotlighting issues of celebrity entitlement and assumptions. If you find these insights interesting, do hit that subscribe button. It seriously makes me happy and encourages me to serve up more content like this. I'm aiming for 5,000 subscribers by the end of January, so help me hit that goal. Now, moving forward, it's time to hear the bakery's side of the story. Because there's always two sides, right?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Vito Fasella. I'm very lucky to be the borough president of Staten Island. And we're here to stand up for one of the best families and businesses, not just Staten Island, but this country can appreciate. The Holterman family story, the Holterman bakery story, is an American story. This place has been here for 145 years. The Holterman family has committed their life to Staten Island, to this community. It is respected. It's hardworking. It's perseverance. And recently, somebody took to the national airwaves and defamed, frankly, this family, this wonderful family representing a wonderful business.
The bakery, known for its community spirit and oh-so-delicious treats, came forward with a response. They're saying, hang on, this isn't about Whoopi Goldberg or her star status. According to them, it was all about a technical glitch, machinery malfunction kind of deal that made them unable to fulfill the order when Whoopi's team reached out.
All good. It's all good. The goodness prevails. And just a little background for those who know, they had a boiler here. Again, it's been here 145 years. They had a boiler that was 60 or 70 years old. And the first week in November, guess what? It went on the fritz. They had to be replaced. And the reputation of Holterman's is impeccable, so rather than commit to something they couldn't guarantee, they said we can't do it. And the person who besmirched and defamed them took that as an insult to her. Well, get over it. This family will be here for, God willing, another 145 years. And as Jill said, it's her family, it's the Staten Island community, it's the elected officials. And I hope if you're watching this across the country, go online and order something and we'll mail it to you.
The owner, visibly distressed by, the public blows and misunderstanding, spoke up to set the record straight. They stressed it wasn't discrimination, but a case of timing and technology failing them.
So I know my brother, Billy, work hard. Joe, my baker in the back, is here 6 days a week. He gives his heart and soul to this place. And you know what? My father always said, you do what you love. I'm telling you, this is my heart. And I thank you so much for everybody to come out and support us with the Holterman family. It means the world to me. It really does. Thank you so much.
Imagine the shock when what seemed like a minor error spiraled into a political blame game. Their narrative, clear and simple, was backed by staff and a solid chunk of their loyal customer base who vouched for them. There's something that hits home about the passion and dedication described by the bakery staff. Early morning shifts, commitment to quality, you get the picture. But more than anything, it seems, they were heartbroken by the controversy, by allegations they felt were unfounded and damaging to their hard-earned reputation. This whole incident stirred more than batter, right?
We're here today to support them, to say that Staten Island stands with them. And I venture to guess if people across this country knew what the Holterman family was all about, they would be here too. And judging by the line today, I think one simple message is you don't mess with Staten Island. And I think the bottom line here is after we're going to call up Jill, who has had to endure something that she shouldn't have to endure. These people are up at 3 or 4 o'clock every morning. The sacrifices they've made, the holidays they've missed with their families. To make Staten Island better, they have sacrificed for 145 years. Rutherford B. Hayes was the President of the United States, for God's sakes. And they're still here, and they're still strong, and they're not going anywhere, despite what other people on television have to say. And frankly, the people who defamed the Holterman family should apologize to the Holterman family for making stuff up to suit their needs.
The bakery emphasized how the accusations could, threaten their business and standing in the community.
My bakers come in 2 or 3 in the morning just to have donuts and rolls for everybody to come in and say, we have the best rolls ever. And you know what? It took my whole family. It takes everybody, the community that comes every day to see us. We have this everyday conversation with everybody. How's the family? How's this? This is what makes Holterman's. It's the community. It's my fellow everything that come out and us giving back to the community that makes this go round. And if it wasn't for you and Staten Island to make this work, we still wouldn't be here today.
But rather than folding under pressure, they decided to fight back against Whoopi's narrative, stand their ground, and share their truth. Moreover, witnessing a community stand shoulder to shoulder with them speaks volumes, perhaps more than Whoopi's claims. There's something kind of uplifting about neighbors rallying to support a local business they love. And let's not overlook how much difference a unified voice makes when facing the weight of celebrity influence.
Come together as a borough like no other, so just understand, Staten Islanders are going to shop at Holterman's. This is an amazing, amazing family establishment. I encourage everybody to get their Thanksgiving pastries here, everything else. Thank you so much for putting this together, and thank you to the Holterman family for giving us a historic, beautiful business for 146 years I just heard. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm getting old, 146.
Anyway, this brings us to the heart of public sentiment and where all this leads. As the bakery's side of the story unfolded, the public's response took center stage. Whoopi's claims prompted a whirlwind of online activity. You know how it is these days, with social media platforms buzzing left and right.
So if you haven't heard the story by now, Whoopi Goldberg, as you can see there, learning the hard way that going after a Staten Island institution can be a recipe for controversy. Thousands of customers lined up outside Holterman's Bakery to show their support after The View co-host accused that bakery of political discrimination. Community leaders calling on her to apologize, but instead, here's the update. She appears to double down in this new video.
But here's the surprising twist. Most people, surprisingly, weren't siding with Whoopi.
There seems to be a lot of talk about the dessert I requested for my birthday show. I never mentioned the name of the bakery or the location. It does seem a little odd that when we called a few weeks before my birthday and we were told they couldn't process the order for my birthday because of an equipment failure, but somehow they were able to accept an order of a different 48 of the same dessert when somebody else called without using my name. But it's all okay, y'all, because I enjoyed my delicious dessert and I had a happy, sweet birthday.
Instead, they were rallying around the bakery, offering support in a way that was, quite unexpected considering the celebrity power in play.
So there's the famous Holtermans. Shame on you, Whoopi Goldberg. Mara, look at how nice. The line all the way down in the bakery. Let's see. I'm gonna park and wait on one. I don't wait on one anywhere. I want to give them my support like everyone else is. Go Staten Island, go Holtermans, and I'm going to try a Charlotte Russe, I think, for the first time. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and come support Holtermans.
Social media was flooded with messages of solidarity, with hashtags trending in favor of the bakery.
Had their own thing that they like. So when people come in, you have to have what they want.
It seems the community wasn't about to let a cherished local business take the fall over what appeared to be a simple misunderstanding. The situation quickly turned into, like, a case study on how public opinion can swing and how celebrity comments don't always hit their mark. The bakery enjoyed waves of support, not just from local customers, but from people across the country who decided to put their weight behind the little guy. This support goes beyond mere business, delving into the heart of what community means. It's about people looking past glitz and glamour, recognizing the hard work of everyday folks, and, standing by them when they need it the most. This groundswell of backing highlighted how public sentiment can, sometimes, be more powerful than celebrity clout.
Grandfather built this building in 1930, laid the bricks and everything. Everything's old school in here, but it works.
And so, the conversation took a sharp turn, from outrage over the alleged discrimination to a broader discussion on the influence of celebrity narratives versus grassroots support. Now, with all this public exposure, the issue, takes another layer: legal implications. In today's world, defamation isn't just a word, it can mean serious trouble. So, Whoopi's remarks, made rather publicly, could potentially open up a can of legal worms. The bakery, by voicing their side, might not stop just at collecting public sympathy. They might actually pursue legal recourse, especially because a statement like Whoopi's can, dent their business reputation significantly. Imagine the kind of damage that can do, especially for a local business that's worked years for its name. Defamation involves making false statements that harm someone's reputation. And if the bakery, chooses to go down that path legally, they'd need to prove that Whoopi's claims were false and damaging. And let's not forget, Whoopi in this story isn't just an ordinary person. With her influence, even a simple remark gets magnified, right? So the bakery could argue that her comments had a more significant impact than if, say, anyone else had made them. It's kind of a balancing act, gauging whether Whoopi's big-name status makes the alleged harm bigger. In such a high-profile altercation, both parties have a considerable stake, and honestly, the legal angle just ups the stakes considerably, adding pressure on each side to prove their assertions or defend their actions. So it becomes a waiting game to see if or how this escalates legally, adding yet another twist to an already dramatic and unexpected situation. Stepping back from the legal stuff, this situation, it's kind of a reflection of a bigger picture regarding victimhood in our society. How do celebrities sometimes navigate this intricate line between genuine experiences and claimed grievances? Whoopi's actions serve as a reminder of how powerful that narrative of being wronged or victimized can be, especially given her public platform. It's like, when faced with challenges or setbacks, how quick are we or anyone to jump to conclusions? I mean, I think it reflects this broader theme of, perceived victimization, especially when it comes to public figures. They play this high-stakes game of public perception, and accusing others without all the facts, it's really risky. The repercussions of using their platform to voice such claims can be significant, as seen, for example, in Whoopi's situation here. It highlights the responsibility that comes with, status and influence. It prompts us to think about how these narratives can shape public discourse, sometimes without any real basis. At the end of the day, this scenario also prompts a conversation about how ordinary folks perceive and react to celebrity claims. People are, inclined to question and investigate rather than blindly follow. It's both eye-opening and reassuring, showing trust isn't a given anymore and needs to be earned, especially when stakes are high. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think celebrities often overstep or miscalculate the power their words hold? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious about how you see this whole narrative and if you think there's more to this story than what meets the eye.